in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw is Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. Still has some space inside the 35. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Swift. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Go with him, go with him.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. Well, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Check 51, check 397.
2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. We've got a screen to the running back. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down, here's Swift. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Catch is made in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Raiders 7. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. Man downfield and Myers has it. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Williams. That's low and bounces short of his man. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
21. Raiders 7. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Here we go. Hey, it's a clip. Finish up. Check 51, check 51, cover. So what's up?
Shotgun snap to Smith. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game in the first half.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Raiders 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Design bootleg here. Connecting with his back here. Swift. And he'll work this one up to the 28. It was Darian Porter in on the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 6.
Now it's a bootleg for him. On the move, headed right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that takes them to third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throwing on third and long. Dump off caught by his back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's Williams again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down, Williams to throw. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 13-point lead. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Raiders 14. Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
42-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. And a man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So second down coming up. And again, it's Smith. He's got it deep downfield. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Genty from the gun. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the 22 on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on third, Smith. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll send him over right. Williams to throw on first. Drops it underneath. Swift. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Now Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Williams on the play action. Chased out to his right. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. From the gun, Smith. That's to the rookie out of TCU. Now he's past the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. Again, he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Dunze touchdown. His third through the air this game. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Raiders 24. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Makes the grab in bounds left side. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, Smith to throw. Launches one deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Throwing for the end zone. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead on the last play of the half.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genti. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Smith setting the throw. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1st and 10 from the 41. Giving this to Genti. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Smith in the pistol. It is caught left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. He has the touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Williams from the gun. He hucks it deep off his back foot. That's complete inside the 35. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Komet's got it, left side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he's got it, it's in close. And that one only picks up 2, but more importantly, it does put him in first and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. The jumpiness backs him up. Now 6 to go on second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 38. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Now Smith. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Smith on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And off to Genty. Across the 45 and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pressure comes. Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air. It's Smith. That's incomplete on second down. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Third down and 10.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Hey, Trip. There we go. 13 net. 390%.
Coming left is Genty. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second down.
Blitz coming for Smith. Escapes the pocket. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert! Red line! 390%. Alert!
From the gun, Smith. Continuing to move past the 45. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Oh no, they get him yet again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it. But when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
And finds Kmet downfield. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Working quickly here. Williams to throw on first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On the give, it's Swift. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They put a receiver in motion right. From the 48. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To throw is Williams. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Raiders have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third, Smith. He has the first over the middle, and they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Santos now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Off the play fake, Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put up even more points in a win. It's a Romadudes a touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more time the record. That one right down middle. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trying to do some window dressing. First call here coming from the shotgun. Straight ahead with Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Tackle at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
Shotgun snap to Smith. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And again, it's Smith. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. What a dive! I think he caught it! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them first and goal.
And the Raiders first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Genty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Smith to the air now. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. He's off to the races. 30 into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching Dave for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
38-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. A give here to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the